counsel with. We took communion together. We ate bread at the same table. So look, you need to know that that's what it's not your friend that's trying to attack you. It's not your brother. It's the enemy that's working through. And the reason why he's working through the ones you love most, why? Because he knows that the ones most can discourage you and cause you not to do a great work. Come on, they all understand that. The enemy not just going to use everybody and anybody. He's going to use the one that he knows can get to you. Come on now. Like y'all will see it. And drinking is not your friend. He's not going to send the bottle your way. If smoking is not your friend, he's not going to send you the weed. Come on now. He's not going to send what's closest to you. Why? Because he wants you to be discouraged. He wants you to throw in the towel. He wants you to give up in the middle, in the midst of hardship. Why? Because he knows that there's victory up the road. Oh, man. Anybody know that there's victory up the road?
Yes.
There is
Yes.
victory up the road. Why do you think the enemy trying to work like the church? Why? Because he knows that the assembly is a saving station. Right?
Yes.
He knows people can come right here and get what they need from Yahweh. So he causes division in the church. Why? Because he knows that it not cause division in the house of God, but then it's going to hinder somebody from getting what they need. Come on, let's not be ignorant of Satan's devices. He starts right here in the midst and the middle of church. Why do you think he get out there and devil start acting up right in the middle of praise and worship? Why? Because he knows that we really get to the place, if we really go beyond the veil, God has to in turn come down and see about us. Come on now. Have you come to church with attitude? Have you come to church mad, disgusted? Have you come to church, ain't nobody bother you all week? And here comes Friday night, here comes somebody in the church trying to get on your way on your nerves. Why? Because he knows that he can use that as a distraction so you can miss what he always wants to say to you. I know that not the typical message. I didn't come to meddle with nobody, but I come to encourage you so that you know that Yahweh needs you, so that you're bendable and not breakable. So you've got to stand the test of time. Why? Because the opposition that you're going to be confronted with, it might bend you, but it won't break you. Why? Because Yahweh has anointed you to stand the opposition. Yahweh has anointed you to stand the trials and the tribulation. So now, here, the same ones that were with him in chapter 29 trying to kill him in chapter 30. But look what David does. The scripture goes on to say David was greatly distressed because the people spoke of stoning him. Look, because the soul of all the people was grieved. Every man for his sons and for his daughters. But David encouraged himself. So what does that say, Mr. Jonathan? That lets me know that guess what? In the middle of my opposition, I've got to change my perception of how I look at what I'm being confronted with. Look, what you're confronted with will always be that until you change your perception. But when you change your perception, you can tell yourself it ain't what it look like.
All right.
So David now encourages himself. In other words, just changing his view. So if you know that you're going to be confronted with this, when it comes your way, you're not supposed to think it's strange. It's on the menu that you get attacked. So when it comes, you got to change your perception. You got to tell yourself, I was built for this. He made me to stand for this. He made me to stand in opposition. He made. Look. So now he changes his perception. 7th verse. And David said to Michal, the priest, Emelach's son, I pray thee bring me the ephod. And Michal brought him the ephod to David. So after he changes his his perception, he now begins to change his posture. You got to get in a place where you can change your posture, even in a messy situation.
Yes, yes.
It's easy for folks to get up here and carry on because they know songs. It's easy for musicians to play because they know churches. Come on, y'all know it's easy. It's easy for folks to run around the church just because that's what they usually do. But in the middle of a mess, you got to be able to change your posture. Because the enemy knows, guess what? He can sit this because he's expecting you to handle it the way he said it. But when you change your perception, your posture automatically changes. When I'm looking at what I'm confronting differently, then guess what? I got to do something else than what I would normally do. You get what I'm saying? Got to change your